Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the latest update as of the first week of June. So I was out on vacation for a little bit, and you can see me just double checking the test fitting the light, everything, because it's just the hood doesn't line up 100% perfect. And my reasoning is it's a 95 hood on a 91, and I've seen where, over time when pieces get made, they're just not 100%, and I've been having an issue with that fender right over there. It's just an extra millimeter gap or so, and if I didn't point that out, I mean, most people wouldn't even notice. And I'm like, as long as the lines are straight and the headlights are aimed straight, just want to show kind of where I'm at. All new clips, new condenser, new radiator, putting all the parts, all new bolts. So if I take out the bolt, the Honda guys know me at the dealer as the bolt guy, because I buy so many. So here's the first paint and first clear. Reason I did not have the hood done is because with the garage closed, I don't have the adequate space. Now I was double guessing this, and once I add the flow coat, that's the second layer of clear coat on back here, I can actually bring the car back. That's my AC unit. That's actually been, it's not with the garage open, I just opened it now. But it actually helps keep my garage down into the low 70s, even when it's 100 degrees outside, especially when I'm painting. So we do have a little bit of orange peel. That's easy to go ahead and cut and buff. Now, I mean, I'm just ecstatic, because I don't know if you guys remember seeing how the paint was, or even the car condition, all the dents beforehand, and I can't even figure out where those dents were at before. Yeah, so we have bad orange peel. But we have here, I had a few runs in some spots, and I used this method from the gunman to take it out. I was using a razor, taking out some of those. What I do is try to knock out as much of the run first, then 320 wet after I put filler, polyester filler. Now here I messed up down there, so I went ahead and I'm going to go ahead and resand that, re-clear it. I mean, for the most part, it came out pretty good in some portions. I mean, for the orange peel, this one's like really good. I don't know if you can see the reflection on that light there, but just to look up at the orange peel at the rest. I mean, now what happened was I was using about high 20 psi on the LVLP guns, and what that does is just leaves like little sprinkles, and it's annoying to me. Now if you want to glitter, that's good for you, but yeah, I mean, seeing this and the condition it is now where I repainted also I did the whole car. So this is a used fender, everything else is OE. Now I sealed it, primed it, sealed it, then painted it, at least 2 coats, and yeah, I'm going to do the flow coat after I sand the whole thing down with 600 about. And what I've been doing here, you can see, is wet sanding it down, because I had some like dust mites just land on here when it was wet, and I'm not too concerned about getting it perfect now, because the flow coat, that's going to have to get sanded afterwards. It's probably going to have a nice orange peel anyways. We have thick orange peel here, but in some spots we have it nice and good, nice and great actually. Now I was an idiot, and I have to tape off and redo the bottom side over here, so I had to use an X-Acto knife down there, because the clear literally stuck the door almost together. So we're getting there. I mean, this is just the body and the paint, because as of right now, yeah, see that orange peel there? As of right now, I'm also replacing the rack and pinion and outer tie rods, that kind of stuff. Do it once, do it right. This particular Acura was in care of Goodson, I believe Acura of Dallas, and I went ahead and rebuilt the power steering pump and redid all the power steering lines and everything, because I found it was leaking. So for it to have been, oh, it's up to date, upkept and everything, I have to call out that dealer. I mean, it's not just them, but it's a whole bunch of others. They're like, as long as the car's running, that's all they care about. But when I see a class 2 leak on my hoses, and I wish I had them over here, but actually here they are. That's the new one. The old one I already got rid of, but it was just bad. I was like, man, I'm putting the AC lines and I'm getting gunk all over it. So that's where all this plastic's from. All this plastic was up, and what I did was try to plastic sheath everything, and honestly I only had about, I could count on one hand how many dust mites I got on the paint job. I wet the floor, it did well, and the thing is, if you're going to cut and buff it, which I am going to do, I'm not going to make it show quality. I'm just going to get it better than factory orange peel. You know, I want this to stick out. And if you're wondering why I have these pieces of tape, it's because, let me see if I can focus there. They're just small dust mites that landed in the clear, that even with sanding, and I don't want to sand too much where I break through the clear, they didn't come out. So that's what these little spots are at. So I'll do a quick touch up on the white and re-clear it all over it. Another reason to have the flow coat, all my other pieces, the bumper, spoil, everything, I've flow coated them. So I at least have two nice separate layers of clear. And in the Texas sun, I really don't want to risk any clear coming off, unpeeling, whatever. I have plenty. I'm on my 2nd gallon. It's just, you know, I like to show this as part of my journey, but I'm very, very happy with the body work. I want to thank everybody out there that's in all the videos. I've been looking up like crazy, but you can't even tell where the dents were at, that this car was even in hail damage. So it was really nasty actually here, and you can't even tell for once that it was dented. So hopefully by the end of this week I'll have it all done, at least body wise.